So let's see here. More construction. I am like putting my heart, everything I know, everything I can remember up into this run here. I've stopped. Well, I'm gonna stop. What am I trying to say here? I'm gonna stop making these time lapses. The other thing I want to do is be in the comments. I've noticed that, be in the comments when the premiere airs. I can be in the comments and answer any questions anyone may have. If that's something people would be interested in, drop me a comment. Let me know. I'm trying to get back to sewing consistently because I have so much to do. My sewing is intermittent. I literally have 3 projects going right now, and I'm not bragging or I'm not complaining. I need to be more organized, more focused. I have the white dress that I told you guys, about, the flocked backing. It's the white jersey like this red jersey, but this jersey is French terry with the loops on the back. It's airy, it's comfortable. That's what the internet says anyway. And then the white one is French. It's terry jersey. It's jersey. I don't think it's called terry jersey though, because terry means those loops in the back, like a terry cloth. This jersey is flocked in the back, and it's got that soft, fluffy inner fabric. And then again, the tartan or plaid pockets, green and white, as it were. So yeah, this is about 20 minutes long. I really wanted to sew my pockets and belt loops on using those strings, but they seem to get in the way. So maybe I'm still learning or remembering. But those were the marks that I used to place all the accents on the garment. And so I'll probably be going back to those again and again and again, because I'm trying to improve my game plan. The pockets are being set. The belt loops are being set 2 inches in. It was a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then 2-inch inset for the pockets. I told you in previous videos I want to put the pockets on the side, so I am working on that. In a minute here, I'm going to have 4 projects in motion, plus making these beads, my cheesy beads. I like my cheesy beads. You got to give it to me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to keep making cheesy beads. As a matter of fact, I have my intros and my outros now, and I made both of the beads. As cheesy as they are, I'm going to keep making my beads. I get TikTok content reviews. I know everyone gets them, but it's just me here doing this. And so the only other thing that I can think of, I could be dead wrong, is my music, my beats. They want to check around and see if my beats have been, if they're stolen from or used without permission. That's wild. I told you, I've already received 2. One from YouTube. It was a notice that the beat I was using was someone else's. And I received a notice from TikTok that said if I made any money on that particular video, that it could possibly be... No, I take that back. That was YouTube. YouTube, I had a beat on YouTube. It was a stock. Off the program I'm using now, I'm using Corel Video Studio Ultimate Video Studio 2023. And they have stock beats, they have stock sounds, they have stock, what am I trying to say? Beats, sounds, and themes. TV themes, things like that. And I never use the TV themes. But the beats I had been using, and I literally got a notice that said this beat belongs to XYZ. I had to go look it up, and it said if I made any money off that video, that the owners of that beat could claim all my earnings. And that was the second time. I got one on TikTok, and they said this is someone else's beat, and they gave the name and everything, and I went and looked it up, and sure enough, there it was. And I had that beat was from Apple Music. You know, they don't tell you that. They just put the beats out there and say you guys can use them, and then if you make any money, and the artist who owns it finds out. I'm not saying we're doing this, you know, behind the back. I mean, some people do, some organizations all the time, but I wasn't trying to get over on anyone. So anyway, they said if I made any money, this, well, that was YouTube. I'm sorry, I keep getting messed up. The YouTube one said you can't use this beat, and so I had to take it down. TikTok one said I could not use that beat, and I had to take it down. I sure did. But I saw the Apple, a guy on Apple, he teaches, God, I'm getting mixed up. A guy on YouTube. You know how all the beat makers are on YouTube? They're teaching how to use the Akai's and the 808 machines and the machines and all the brands and stuff. And he was saying, I saw a couple of them. He was saying that it's up to you to find out whether or not your beat, the music you're using, if it was stock music, it's up to you. The responsibility is on you to find out if it's owned. You know, if you can use it without permission. I didn't know that. I'm a fashion designer, for crying out loud. So yeah, and he was saying that if you go here and you go here and you go here, if you do a deep dive or if you drill down on Apple, on their site, it says that it's up to you. We have these beats here, these melodies, these little ditties, these jingles, and you can use them. But it's up to you to find out if you can use them without having to ask the artist. Like, what the freak is that? You know? So that one threw me. I was so angry because I liked the beat, you know? So anyway, I had to take it down. And then a week or two or a month or two, whatever it was, the length of time, I was on YouTube, and there was like, yeah, if you make any money on this, it was a totally different beat. They said, these people can claim your stuff. I was like, wow. So I was like, bump that. So I have an Akai laptop performance keyboard, an LPK 30. Is that what it says? LPK 30? LPK 25. I'm sorry. It's the cheapest one. They have two or three models. Mine is the keyboard one, not the drum pad one. So yeah, I got one of those. I had previously purchased, I still have it now, I have a TR-08. That's the predecessor to the 808. And I wanted to start making my own beats. You know, I bump it. How hard could it be? It's extremely difficult. If you're not a musician and you're trying to teach yourself how to make music and then do something else, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, so I just make simple beats. The Akai website actually offers a free DAW that you can use, and you don't even have to purchase any Akai equipment. But yeah, I have Akai. I have that LPK25. For those who know what I'm talking about, because I know some of you won't know, it's the cheapest instrument. Was it VST, Virtual Studio Technology? No, this isn't a VST. I don't think it is. It's just a keyboard. It has some pre-recorded beats on it that I gotta find, or you can use it with the Akai MPC Beats app. Anyway, I downloaded the app and I go in there and I make my beats, and I'm learning. You know, so far I have 17, and I've modified like 3 or 4 of them, so they sound a little bit different. They're tweaked, but I'm using those instead of using Corel's stock beats or Apple's stock beats or any stock beats whatsoever. I'm not saying don't do it, but you have to be aware that you could end up losing your money. I mean, they put these things on there, these beats on there, and then you go and use them, and then someone else can claim your money. So anyway, yeah, that's what you hear when you hear my beats playing. It's me 9 times out of 10, because every now and then I might get lazy, and I'm not a musician, so it takes time to make music. And when I'm making music, I'm not sewing, or I'm not on here running my face. So yeah, you need to watch out for the music you use, because you could end up paying someone else for using their music and not doing your due diligence and finding out if you could use their music without their consent or payment. Because you can always pay them. I want to use your music, and they'll charge you whatever that is. And I got to imagine, in some cases, it's going to be a pretty penny. Can you imagine using a Beyonce verse? It has to be a certain amount of time, but a Beyonce song or track or sequence, or a Taylor Swift sequence, or any rapper, or any big time celebrity, you could end up paying them. And I'm not saying that the celebrities are bad. I'm saying these companies put this stuff on these apps, and then you use them, and then you end up owing someone else because they said it was perfectly fine, but it was your duty to check. Like, so, anyways, yeah, you hear my beats. That's what you hear. You hear that talent I have. I should cut this part out, but I'm not. I am going to start chopping these up again. I'm just not going to keep, what am I trying to say? I'm not going to keep doing the time lapse. So I hope you guys would like, comment, subscribe, repost, share. I would appreciate it so much. I want you to see what I'm doing. I want you to see. Yes. So, I know you heard my intro, and you will hear my outro. Yep. Can't help it. It's in my blood. I'm probably going to get a big head. I need to put some lotion on my ashiness. Anyways, where am I? It says I'm like 14 minutes in, so I got about 4 minutes left. I'm really happy with the way these things came out. I am. I can't wait for you guys to see my next batch that's coming up. I am also making pajamas. Pajamas. Yeah. So those are going to be... I don't know when I'm going to be able to show those, though. But yes, I'm making pajamas. Nightwear. And I also have already cut a vest that I will be using for exercising. It's kind of hard to explain. Can you see the loops in the fabric? That's different. See those loops? That's different from the soft, flocked, fluffy, pillow-like fabric. That's what I'm trying to get across. That's fluffed, looped terry jersey. On the white ones, I hope you guys, I will have a good shot like that to show you the flocked, fluffed inner backside of the fabric. I need green thread. I only have one spool. I love this machine. I've had it for 20 years. I'm going to go and we're going to talk about a whole range of things in the fashion industry and some of my pitfalls, some of my mistakes, by procrastination, confidence. Yes, so please, again, like, comment, subscribe, repost, share, buy a dress, buy a garment. They're made right here in the good old US of A. They are not less expensive than offshore made garments. They will cost more than some offshore made garments. I was looking at the Abercrombie and Fitch bodycons, and theirs run about $100 to $125. Other companies run cheaper, $60, $69, $70. Some are more expensive, like the Abercrombie and Fitch garments. So these I am asking about $99 for them. Yes, I only made 3. Again, they're sitting in the bags ready to go if you guys are interested. Link is on my website. It's going to my Shopify account if you're interested. We're coming up on the end here. Thank you for watching. I do try to come when I put my premieres on. I will be trying to be there when I set the premieres up, because I want to be in there when, if you guys have any questions or any comments. So thank you for listening or watching. Well, listening to me ramble and listening to my janky beats. We will see you. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you.